supply chain, normally if we'll get like PIRs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Demand in DP. So
Okay.
how much based on the sales data, past sales data. So system,
Mm-hmm.
the forecast model and strategies already set up based
Mm-hmm.
on the requirement. And
Okay.
when we get the demand, estimated demand, so
Mm-hmm.
this demand will be so this like supply chain is nothing but we will be producing the quantity of requirements which we got from the demand
Mm-hmm.
to supply to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
in that process, we'll be manufacturing that product, and if there are any subcontracting scenarios, so we'll
Mm-hmm.
be PPDS scenarios will be coming into this planning, and
Okay.
will be supplied to the customer
Okay.
by
Yeah, I
using
think from
optimizer and heuristics, all these.
Mm-hmm.
from the procurement of raw material to the delivery of the product
Yes.
to
Okay.
its the final consumer.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, whatever Nitish told, technically, okay, is if you ask me SAP perspective, okay, that is the supply chain. Okay, but in the real time industry, okay, it is from raw material to deliver to the customer. Okay,
Yes.
the supply chain management can be divided or split into 5 parts. Okay, one is planning, plan. Okay, actually it's a plan, procure, produce, deliver, return. Okay, this is the 5 components of supply chain.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so if you ask me any process, okay, if you talk about or if you talk in SAP or in any other systems, okay, everything comes under any one of these module or component. Okay, so what is planning? Planning is nothing but okay, our SAP, IBP, SAP, APO, Kinaxis, all these systems are planning systems. Okay,
Yes.
actually we are planning. Planning means it can be anything. Okay, how much demand we can expect, how many raw material we need to have, how many planned order we should have, okay, how many stock transfer order we should have. Okay, all these are comes into planning part. Okay, first you have to plan it. Okay, then based on the plan you have to procure. When do you procure or what do you procure? The raw material.
Raw materials. Yes.
Okay, there are two things. Okay, say for example, if you buy it from the vendor, okay, or supplier, that is called raw material. If you get it from another plant, okay, okay, it can be semi-finished material, or maybe you can get it from another distribution center, that can be a finished product. Okay, so these two comes under within the organization. Okay, but this vendor will be out of our organization. Organization in the sense the scope of that company, whoever implementing the supply chain. Okay, the vendor and supply will be the end of one side, then customer will be the end of another side.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, procurement. Okay, the raw material, semi-finished product, then lot of things. Okay, subcontracting. Okay, these are all comes under procure, which means let's assume okay APO slash IBP. Technically, okay, procure means it is nothing but module.
Yeah.
Okay, once you procure the relevant component or raw material, everything, what is your next step? You have to produce. Okay, Which module covers this one? PP. Okay, PP, QM, everything. Okay. Once you produce, then automatically what is the final product of this production? It's a finished goods. Okay, finished goods is nothing but which can be sold to the customer. Once it is ready, then it will be delivered to the customer. Okay, which comes under SD. Okay. Then if there is any defect, or if there is, we are not deliver it on time, okay, they may return it. Okay, those process comes under the return process or return component.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, got it. So
Yes.
if you talk about any other, okay, say for example, finance, WM, okay, everything comes under any one of this component. You got it?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, actually there are three flows. Okay, the end-to-end flow will happen. One is that information flow that will be going from customer to vendor. Okay, then the material flow that will flow from supplier to customer. Then money flow. Money flow means the finance flow. Okay, then the payment will be flow from customer to supply.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
say for example, information flow. What is information flow? The customer is the core, right? He would
Yes.
say that I need, okay, 100 quantity. Say for example, the customer we can ask, say for example, Amazon, okay, then Flipkart. Just example sake, I'm taking this one. Okay, they have tie up with the iPhone company. Okay, iPhone is the company here. I mean Apple. Okay, so the Amazon will tell us, okay, I need 1,000 quantity of particular mobile. Okay, say for example 12s, 11s, or whatever it is. Then what will happen? It will be received on distribution center or delivery center, right? Then it will be sent to maybe the central distribution center. Okay, these 1,000 will be transferred or sent to distribution center 1. Then from this distribution center it will be moved to plant, the manufacturing plant, right? Okay, once the plant is received this demand, then they will check internally. Okay, maybe they might have 500 quantity in the stock. Then they need 500 quantity more to fulfill the demand to the DC1. Then they have to produce the 500 quantity. In order to produce the 500 quantity, they need to have the required components, right? Okay,
Yes.
then they will check the stock of the component. If it is not there in the stock, then they will create the purchase requisition to the vendor or supplier.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, this is the information flow, right? Once it is paused, then what will happen? The component, okay, will be delivered to plant. Then in the plant, they will manufacture the finished product. Okay, Apple 12s is the, let's assume, okay, this is the product. Okay, the raw material will be delivered to the plant. Then plant will produce the Apple 12s. Then this 500 stock plus the manufactured 500,000 quantity will be delivered to DC1. From DC1, it will be delivered to DC. Then DC will deliver to the customer.
Yes.
Correct.
After that, what will happen? Then they will raise the invoice. Then the customer has to pay. Okay. Then the settlement has to be done. Okay, DC to DC1. Then DC1 to plant. Then plant to supplier.
Correct.
But the last one, the money flow, okay, that doesn't happen sequentially. Okay, it depends on the terms every company follows. Okay, say
Yeah.
for example, before receiving the money from the customer, okay, in between the vendor and the plant, the term would be immediate settlement. Okay, as soon as the raw material is delivered, maybe they can pay to the vendor. But the overall, this is the flow. That this is the 3-directional flow.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Any questions on this?
No.
No, Suresh.
It's pretty clear, right? Okay,
Yes.
so now if anybody asks, no, everybody is supply chain consultant. Okay, so what are you doing in supply chain? We are into planning module.
Planning, yeah.
Okay, the
Yes.
MM guys will come under procurement. Okay, that's why they will call it as a P2P. Have you heard about it?
Yes. Yes. Procure to pay.
P2P means
Yes.
procure to pay.
Yes.
Or procure to, okay, usually the plan we will call it as F2C, F2S, right?
Mhm.
Or FTP. Forecast to plan, forecast to produce, or forecast to schedule, or whatever it is. Okay, usually in general term we will call it as a FTS or FTP. Okay,
Yes.
forecast to
FTC.
produce, like
Yes. FTS. Yes. Yeah.
FTS, right? Yeah. Here they will call it as a P2P. Okay, here it's nothing but it's a production. Okay, then usually the SD people will call it as O2C, order to
Order to
cash.
cash.
Yeah, the returning is something different. Okay, we will not cover that one. Okay, yeah, so now we are focusing on planning because we are into IBP. We don't,
Yes.
it is better to know the process of these other
Yeah.
modules. Process is the high level overview. Okay,
Yeah.
but our
Correct.
main focus should be on planning.
Yes.
Okay, actually based on our planning only, these 3 core modules will be functioning.
Yes. Correct. Yes.
Okay, so based on our purchase requisition only, they will convert this purchase requisition into purchase order.
Yeah.
Okay, based on our stock transfer order, stock transfer requisition only, the internal transfer will happen. Based on our planned order only, the planned order is converted to production order. Okay, then
Yes.
based on our the planning only, once the product is produced, then it will be delivered to the customer as soon as the sales order is received.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not waste much time on it, but it is always good to have this the information.
Yeah. Overview. Yes.
Overview. Okay,
And
now
what is the STR and STO? This is again same, right?
Stock transfer requisition.
yes, you know it, right? The difference between the
T-Rex.
STR, STO.
Okay. Yes. Purchase
Okay,
requisition and purchase order.
this is an production order. These are all the main component. Okay, do you know difference between these? 1 second, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Any idea between these two?
So maybe before confirmation, it is purchase requisition. It's like a request of purchasing items, and after confirmation, it is purchase order.
Yes. Okay. The same only. Okay. So for example, the purchase requisition is just, it is a draft version, I would say. Okay.
Yes,
But purchase or it's a unformed order, I would say.
correct.
But as soon as if you create a purchase order, it is the real order. Okay. As soon as you create the purchase order, immediately the informations will be sent to the vendor or supplier. Then they will start, delivering the product.
Correct.
It is
Yes.
the real order. But purchase requisition in the sense you can ask n number of. It's a kind of quotation.
Correct. Correct. It's an inquiry.
Yes, that is different actually. Quotation and inquiry, that is different. But
Okay.
first, okay, the purchase requisition is, it is not necessary that if you have your purchase requisition, then that should be triggered in real time.
Okay. Correct.
Okay, it's a kind of paper order. Okay.
Okay.
As
Okay.
soon as you convert this purchase requisition into purchase order, then only system considers this is the real order. Then the subsequent process will be triggered.
Okay. Correct.
Same
Yeah.
like stock transfer requisition, stock transfer order. Because our APO system just planning. Okay, it is not the final result. So the planning system can just suggest by creating the purchase requisition.
Correct.
Also, the planning system can create the stock transfer requisition.
Okay.
The planning system can just create the planned orders. Then all these informations, these three informations will be transferred to ECC or S4 system. You know it, right? S4 is the real execution system.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, there, say for example, the person, okay, the procurement person will review all the requisition, okay, then he is allowed to delete the purchase requisition, to modify the purchase requisition, or to convert the purchase requisition into purchase order. He is the final person who is going to take decision on this purchase requisitions.
Okay.
He reviews it, then he will convert it as a purchase order. Then only the informations will be sent to vendor or supplier. Then they will start delivering the component or raw material or whatever it is.
Okay. Correct.
Same as stock transfer requisition. Okay, the planning system just give the suggestions or the rough plan. Okay, then this rough plan will be transferred to execution system. There the respective people will review it, then they will modify it if it is required. If there is no modifications or changes required, simply they will convert this plant order into production order. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, you have to be very careful in APO system. You can create only these three orders. You cannot create any purchase order. You cannot create any
Yes.
stock
Yes.
transfer order. You
Yes.
cannot create any production orders.
Yes. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. As part of the supply module, okay, only three outputs. Okay. One is purchase requisition, then stock transfer order, then plant order. Okay. At what situations these orders are created, then I will let you know. Okay. So for example, this is one location. Okay. This is one finished goods. Or yeah, finished goods. Okay. Under this finished goods, there are one semi-finished goods one, then raw material one, raw material two. Okay. there is a 1000 quantity. Okay, in order to produce one finished goods of this, the iPhone 12s. Okay, let's assume we need two semi-finished goods, not two similar, two quantity of semi-finished goods, one, then one quantity of raw material, then one quantity of raw material two. Okay, let's assume this is a semiconductor or chip. Okay, then this I would say panel, then battery. Okay, there are a lot of hundreds of compounds are there.
Yes.
That's example sake, just we take these two, three. Okay, so when we get the 1000 quantity as a demand, okay, that location can be anything, right? If it is a production plant, okay, then system will
Manufacturing plant, right?
yes, manufacturing plant or production plant, we can call it anything. Okay, okay, so the production plant will receive the demand for finished goods one. Okay, system will check, okay, what is the procurement type of this product. Okay,
Correct.
usually it will be E, right? E means
In-house.
manufacturing. It has to
Yeah.
be produced in-house.
Yes.
So immediately what system does? System find the relevant BOM of these finished goods. Because in the BOM only we will be maintaining all the components and then coefficient of those components.
Yes.
Okay, let's assume in the plant we don't have any stock. Okay, if you want to make 1000 quantity of finished goods, then we need 2000 quantity of F sub G1, 1000 quantity of raw material, then 1000 quantity of raw material. Okay, system will explode this BOM. Then system will find this final requirement, okay, or demand. Then again it will check, okay, how many semi-finished goods already we have in our stock. Okay, let's assume this production plant, there is no warehouse. That plant does not maintain, does not keep any stock. Okay, then this SFG1, what is the procurement type for this plant?
In semi-finished, right?
Okay, yeah. So let's assume for this plant, okay, these semi-finished goods will be delivered from another plant.
Okay.
Okay, this is our organizational structure. Okay, always this product will be delivered from this plant to this plant. Okay.
Okay.
Then what is the meaning of this one? External procurement,
External,
right?
Yeah.
External means there are two types of external. Okay.
Yeah, subcontracting and
No, there is one more thing. It will be, F means external, maybe E and F. What is that? The other one.
both, right?
Yeah, both.
Maybe P, I think. P or some.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So this will be, let's assume it is F. Okay. Then it will check the sourcing ratio. Okay, who will be the supplier for the semi-finished goods? Okay, if the supplier is part of our organization, which is the plant 2, okay, then system simply raise stock transfer order for 2,000 quantities. Got it?
Yes.
Then raw material. This is also F, but in the sourcing ratio, the supplier or vendor will be out of our organization, which is that the real vendor or supplier. Then system will create purchase requisition. Right?
Yes.
Same like this also. So here system creates, okay, then for that FG1, system creates plant order.
Okay.
For 1000 quantities. Okay, yeah, this is the output of this plan. When you run that heuristic or optimizer or whatever it is, your output will be in this form only. Either it will be purchase requisition, stock transfer order, planned orders based on the procurement type.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay, apart from this, nothing will be created by supply side.
Okay.
Okay.
Suresh, I have doubt here. Like for SFG1, you have written STO, and R1, R2, it is purchase requisitions. Even though procurement type for both of them are F.
Yes. Yeah. System will not only check this F. System will check. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. System will check. Will have the additional check. Okay. If it is F, F means it is internally procured or externally procured.
Yes.
Okay. So based on that, system will decide.
Correct. But for R1 also it is F only. So for SFG1 it is creating STO, and for R1 it is creating purchase requisition.
Yes. If it is procured from the external vendor, okay, maybe, okay, this I don't know what would be maintained, maybe XR, I don't know. Okay, but F means externally procured. Okay, automatically purchase requisition will be created. If it is other than F, other than E, then it will be the stock transfer requisition will be created, not the stock transfer order, stock transfer requisition. Yeah. Maybe in APO you can check it, okay, how it is maintained for semi-finished goods.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but in IBP usually it checks the relevant the master data. Okay, everything will be derived based on the master data only. Nothing new. Okay, nothing complex. Whatever the data maintained in the master data, based on that system checks the relevant master data, create the requisition accordingly. It creates a requisition or planned order or purchase requisition. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions on this?
No.
Now, Suresh, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Now, okay, in IBP, okay, there are one, two. One is the demand planning. Another one is the S&OP. Third one is the inventory optimization. Then response on supply. Then DDMRP. Okay, these are all the five modules. Along with there is one common, module is there. That is called supply chain control tower. Okay. These I will come later. Okay. Already I told you, right?
Yeah, this is comes under
This is
supply
the
side. Yeah.
time series. This is order
Order
based
series.
planning.
Okay. Yes.
It's a time series based. It is a order based. Okay. Now I am going to cover you or teach you only these three models. Okay. Because I'm not that much expert on these two. I don't even know what is DDMRP. Oh my God. 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Because this is newly launched. Okay. Maybe I have to explore what is all about. Okay. Response and supply. I know the overview, but I have not worked on that. But on these three, I have worked on. Okay. I can give you the
Okay.
complete, the concept of these three models. Okay. These one is more than enough to get the job. Okay. If you are, good enough, these two, usually the people will be, uh, how to say, will be as the consultant of these two models. Okay. If you know all these three now, you'll be having, a very good advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
95% companies
Yes.
will be dependent on this three,
Yes.
right?
Yes. 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 Exactly. If you get
Okay.
10 calls, okay, 8 to 9 calls will be for demand planning and S&OP.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe IO, the remaining 1 or 2 calls for response and supply. I never get any call for DDM, maybe because I have not put anything on my resume. That's why, I have
Yeah.
kept this call. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now, first I will give you the overview of demand planning. Okay. Then I can go into the technical, IBP technical. What is the building blocks of IBP? What is the system architecture of IBP? How technically it is working? Okay. I can tell you that
Okay.
one. Okay, you know it, right? What is demand planning? Demand planning is
Yes.
nothing first just to forecast.
Yes.
This
Correct.
is just to project the demand in the future.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Simple words, it's correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Means
Say
it
for
will refer
example,
the past data and it will generate the future forecast.
exactly. Okay, what is the input for demand planning? These are all the important things we need to know. Okay. Say for
Mm.
example, the understanding. Okay. Demand or DP. Okay.
Yeah.
You should know what is the input to this model, what is the output to this model. Okay. Once you know this concept, then you can easily understand what is happening inside this demand planning by having the input. Then what does the system do to create the output?
Yeah. History
Okay.
orders is the input.
Historical sales or historical
Yeah.
data
Yes.
is the input.
Historical data means what?
History.
Sales,
Past sales history.
sales
Exactly.
history.
Sales history. Why do we need sales history?
Ah,
Sales history to project the future forecast. Means this is the base. How much is the sale for, let's say, for last few periods. Let's
last,
say,
yeah.
and depending on that, we will, generate the forecast.
Hmm. Yes, you are right. Okay, say for example, um, you are standing on your bus stop. Okay. So you are regularly going on your bus. Okay. So actually the bus timing is 10 o'clock. Okay. You are daily going. Okay. The bus arrives at 10:30. Okay. Every day. Okay. 10:30, 10:40, 10:45, not before 10:30. Okay. After
Yeah.
2 months, okay, what would you do?
You will reach.
Definitely you will be reaching there around 10:20, 10:25 only.
Yeah.
Correct.
If anybody asks, no, what is the timing at 10 o'clock, but it will come 10:30 only, you will say. Okay, they would ask you, how come, or how come, you are saying like this? You can say that, yeah, I know that because I'm daily, I know the
Monitoring.
past data
Yeah.
of this route.
Yes.
Okay, that
Yes.
is what. Okay, if you have the data, okay, these are
Yeah.
all data driven. Okay,
You can
if you,
estimate. Yeah.
yes, as much as data you have, as much as the accurate result you will be getting.
Correct.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, so that is why the sales history is the input to the demand planning. Okay, then what is happening inside? There are lot of algorithms are there. Okay, the statistical algorithms are there to predict the forecast.
Yes.
If you Google it, okay, the forecasting algorithm, you can get around 100 algorithms.
Yes.
Everything was already derived or defined by some, statistical persons.
Yes.
Okay, SAP has taken the best around 20, 21 algorithms. Okay, out of the hundreds or 200s. Okay, they are using those algorithms to predict the forecast within IBP.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So
then
roughly 20 to 21,
yeah,
right?
18 to
Okay.
21, I guess. Yeah, something
Okay.
around. But there is a every 3 months once they are releasing something, right? So maybe
Yeah.
they might be releasing, adding some additional algorithms or something. But I can show you in the system where you can refer. Okay. Okay. So here, generating the forecast. What is the output? Forecast.
Forecast.
All together, this is the demand planning.
Demand planning. Yeah.
Okay. Then internally, there are a lot of things are there. Small additional functionalities that you can easily understand why they are using it. But in high level, this is the demand planning process. Okay, if you talk about this demand planning process step by step, okay, I can tell you. Yes, your first step, what do you need? You have to gather the data,
Gather the data. Yeah.
then review the data. Okay, because you cannot accept all the sales history as an input. Okay,
Yeah.
it might not have some the information, or in the sales history we might missing some additional information. Okay, so once you gather all the sales history from the source system to IBP, then you have to review it. I will let you know. Okay, review
Okay.
the sales history, whether it is a the perfect data or reliable data.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, then forecast, then review the forecast, then release.
Yeah.
This is the step by step. Okay,
Correct.
how do you gather the data? This is comes or fulfilled by CIDS. Okay,
Okay.
through
Middleware,
interface,
right?
yeah, middleware. Okay, through interface, we have to gather the sales history. Okay, maybe in real time, it can be a S4 system, it can be a ECC system, sometimes it can be a third party system, it can be a .NET system or Java system, it can be anything. Okay, so based
Correct.
on the source system, you have to use the appropriate interface, and somehow you have to pull all those data into IBP. Okay, then you have to review it. I will let you know how to review it, what are all the functionalities available in IBP, I tell you. But if you ask me in middle of the night, you have to simply say that what is the process of demand planning? Gather, review, forecast, review the forecast, release it. Okay, then what is gathering? Gathering means we have to extract all the necessary sales history from different source systems or different source system or from ECC, S4, whatever it is. Okay, based on the customer. Okay, we have to decide. Then we have to review it. Once it is reviewed, then that data will be passed on to statistical forecasting as a input. Then appropriate algorithm will be applied, or the appropriate formula is applied, then generates the output as a forecast. Then the different planner will be there, right? Okay, the demand planner will be there. Okay, in every company there will be a demand planner. Okay,
Yes.
daily you are talking to different persons, right? The users. Okay, there can be
Yes.
either demand planner or supply planner or inventory planner. Okay, in every organization these three planners are very, very important. Okay, the demand planner will be taking care of the demand planning. I
Yes.
mean the forecasting. The supply planner will be taking care of the supplies. Okay, then IO planner, okay, will be taking care of the inventory. Okay, those people will be reviewing the data, because it is not necessary that whatever the forecast gives by system is not 100% accurate.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, the planner knows much more than the system because he knows their business very well. Okay, he might know the additional information.
Correct.
Okay, he might have a hint that, say for example, next week already one customer would have approached. Okay, then they would have told that probably next week I can give you some orders. Okay, system does not know these informations,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Unless
Okay,
we
but
input.
the planner knows it. Okay, so
Yeah,
he
correct.
will review it, he will modify accordingly.
That
Then
would be
final
a
forecast.
final consensus.
Yes,
right?
yes, final consensus
Yeah.
demand, exactly. Okay, then that final consensus demand will be released to subsequent system. It can be a supply system, or it can be a ECC system, or it can be a S4 system, or it can be a API system as well.
Okay.
Correct.
Based on the requirement. Yeah.
Yes, you got it.
Yes.
Yes.
Already we have 5. Okay, tomorrow I can give you the overview of that IBP technical systems. What are the building blocks?
Yes. From like starting receiving
Yes.
like taking the sales data from with the interface.
Mm.
It would be better, right? From the
Yeah,
base.
that I will come later. Before that, I would tell you what are all the components, first of all, available in the IBP system.
Okay. Okay. You mean um, like
How
material
IBP
types are?
works, like APO.
Okay.
Okay, say for example, what
Okay.
is planning area, what is live catch, what is
Yeah.
MPOS, what is
Okay.
planning
Okay.
view. Okay,
Mm.
how does it work? You should know that, right?
Yes.
Then
Yes.
only you
Yes.
Correct.
can
Correct.
map, okay, this business process and then into the system.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
Technical words. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, exactly. If you
Okay.
are API consultant, we need to know, right, what are all the tables, what is
Yes.
tables,
Yes.
what is report, what is different transaction codes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
A lot of things to get to know. in
Yes,
IBP.
Yes,
yes.
yes.
It's not so. APO, you know it, right? Okay.
Yes,
Say for
yes,
example,
yes,
you know what is realignment, what
yes.
is CVC,
Yeah.
okay, what is live catch, okay.
In IBP, that might be different.
Yes,
As you
exactly.
said, there are no transactions. So how we
Yes.
can plan in IBP that we are unaware?
Yeah, yeah,
So
correct.
Hmm.
We are
Yeah.
curious to know.
Yeah.
yes,
Now, but if you look at it here, okay, this is the SAP IBP. You have
yeah,
to log in. Okay. This is just to planning view.
yes.
Is there any questions here?
No,
No.
this is fine. Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
We are
Okay.
eagerly waiting to know how the business process will be in
Yeah.
IBP,
Yeah.
how the planning will be
Happen
happen,
for
and
us.
what are the technical words and technical fields. How
Yes.
we
Yeah.
like in APO, we have some kind of like
If you ask
planning
me
views, right?
technically,
Yeah.
okay, I can give you the list. Okay. If you know this, that's it. Okay. Say for example,
This
technically,
one,
this is the technical process.
yeah, this is like based on, uh, yeah,
Forecast
like
automation.
seasonal. I heard that seasonal kind of patterns, constant
Yes,
patterns.
exactly.
eh,
Exactly. Forecast automation. Okay. Then forecasting model. Before that, outlier correction. Then forecasting model. Then forecast error release. That's it. Okay. This is the 5, 6 technical component of demand planning. If you ask me during my midnight also, I can tell you. Okay. You have to be, how to say the word. Mm, by hearted, you should know all these things.
Yes, yes.
Okay. If you
Forecast
understand the
errors.
basics properly,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. I know in this most of the 80%
Mm,
in this I know.
correct. Yeah,
Release,
yeah.
I don't know
Everything,
how that
everything,
win.
is part of
Yeah,
IBP, AP only. Okay, nothing new. That is what for you guys, it is very easy to cope up. Within
yeah.
3 months, you can become a, IBP consultant. Okay,
Demand questions also will be having, right? Like alpha, beta, gamma
that is part
for
of this
smooth.
forecasting model.
Yeah, forecasting. Yeah. And
Yeah,
forecast error, root mean square error, mean square error,
yeah.
absolute percentage
Yes,
error, all these
exactly,
things.
exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, RMS and
Hmm. Okay,
Now outlier
only
correction
these,
also. Yeah.
yeah, only these 5 apps you will be used most frequently in the as part of the demand planning.
Okay.
Okay,
okay,
these 6 component will be cover this entire process.
Okay.
okay.
Okay, maybe tomorrow I can give you the explanation of the each and every each component
Yeah.
of this
Yeah.
demand planning. Okay, this is actually not part of APO. This is the the new functionality in IBP. Even
Yes.
ABC
Forecast
also.
automation. Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
This one also. XY Z
Yeah.
analysis.
Yes.
Forecast automation. It's
Outlier corrections, I
new.
think we
This
have
is
the
there.
forecasting
Yeah.
model. We have the forecast error also. We
This
have.
is
Yeah.
also there. Yeah. This is also there. Only
Hmm.
this forecast automation and ABC, this
Yeah.
XYZ. This is new
Yes.
in IBP. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, guys. That guy
Yeah. Yeah.
keep on calling me. Hmm? See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye. Yeah.
Okay,
okay,
Suresh. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
okay,
you so
Suresh,
much.
bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, bye.